Hi guys, welcome to this session in Power BI. In this module, I want to show you two different ways that you can create a drill through feature. So on the screen, I have a blank report and I have my data already connected. So I'm going to create, first of all, a column chart, and I'm going to do it by company and revenue. And I'll just make that a bit bigger, so full length like so. And I'm also going to create a second chart. This time it's going to be date related. So date of payment, and undo that, come off that visual, otherwise you change it. Date of payment and revenue. And I want that to be a chart as well. So I've got two different charts. One is just looking at companies. The other one is working on off dates. And what you get when you've got dates is these drill through features where you can click on drill down and it will start drilling down through this data. So we're looking at years at the moment. If I click on that, we're coming down to quarters and then months and then days. So that's the bottom level. If I go back up, I'm clicking that arrow back up to the first level, which was the years. And you've got this hierarchy option there where you can click as well. That'll come down to show you all the details like so. So that's the months and the quarters and the days. So that's drilled down automatically set up when you use dates. But this one, when I click on one of these companies, what I want to happen is I want it to show me the details for that company. So that's just a filter at the moment, and if I click on some of these other ones, it's just going to filter that off. Now what you have to do here is you have to create a second page. So I'll name this first page, I'll call it main, get rid of the one, and then I'll add a second page and call that drill, get rid of the one. On the drill page, you need to have a visual or visuals that are going to represent the data that you want to look at. So I'm just going to create something. It's got to be about companies. So if I create a little card, first of all, and the company, so it'll tell me the name of the company. Just make that up there, and then click off that one and do another one, another card, which will be the revenue for that company, what they've spent. And then you can see how this works. Just make that a bit smaller, like so. And now I want to chart. So if I click on a clustered column chart, I can have topics, which is the courses, and revenue. That's that one. Just make it a little bit wider, a bit bigger as well. And then the last one I want to do is another chart. So I'll click on the chart icon first this time, bring that up here, side by side, and then just make that a little bit bigger. So it snaps in place with the other one. This one I'll do topic by students. So it gives me a topics by students. And then what you have to do to make this a drill through page is basically add whatever you're going to filter from into this. I'll just make this the right same size as that. So that means if I go back to main, what I'm doing here is I'm clicking on a company and I want to drill through to that company. When I right click, I want to see a drill through icon in here, and I don't see it at the moment. But if I go back to this drill through page and come down the bottom here, now I've got my screen zoomed up so people can see the icons better, but that means you can't see all of the options down underneath. But if I scroll down, so if I go back up a little bit, if you come down where it says drill through at the bottom, says drill through, add the field there that you want to drill through from. So that is the company field. So if I get company and drag that down and drop it in there, now watch what happens. If I go back to main, if I click on one of these, it does the filter. If I right click on it, it'll do the drill through, and it's telling me to drill through to that page. If I click on that, it gives me that information for that company, Snatch IT, the sales and the students and things like that. These are a bit boring, these little charts, so you can be a bit more inventive than that. If I go back on this, anyone that I right click on, it will now give me that data, and I can just drill through to it. There's one that's got a bit more data there, so maybe I just picked one that only did one course, but you can see that the two topics, the two courses are listed there, and the number of students on those two courses are also listed. So every time you go back there, you can basically right click, drill through, and then it will show you that information. Now you can also do this. If I click on this visual and go up to where it says drill up the top here, if I tick this option, this is what's going to happen. This now, when I click on this, it just goes straight to drill through mode. It didn't do any filters. Now, normally when you click on one of these visuals, it does a filter. Now this is just doing drill through, and I'm still going to the same place, but it's on all the time. So if I just click on this again and just take that off so you can see what I mean. So normally by default, that is a filter. You get a filter when you click it. However, if you put this on, you don't get the filter, you just get the drill through feature. So that basically means that you don't have to go back again. You don't have to right click, although you can, because you basically put it on from up here on the ribbon. So that's two different ways of doing drill through, creating a drill through page and then having all the information on that page, like this one, and using dates, which gives you the automatic drill through, and the hierarchy feature like this one, where you can just click through it like so, or you can use the hierarchy option there. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can set up drill through automatically with dates or by using a drill through page. So hopefully this information is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.